Hey guys, Uncommon Ramen here. Obviously, today we're going to be taking a look at Kamigawa Neon Dynasty since that dropped on the 18th. It is the most recent set to drop. Typically, when I do these, I start out with set boosters first. But when I ordered my product, I ended up getting the collector's edition booster box first, and I'm still waiting for the set booster boxes. So, next Tuesday we'll be unboxing a set booster box, and I think that is okay because today we're gonna see some spicy stuff from this Kamigawa Neon Dynasty Collector's Booster Box. At least I hope so. But before I jump into that, I want to say, if you end up liking the video, please like and subscribe. I could use any support that you throw out there for me. It's nice to get those analytics up and whatnot. And also, if you feel the need to support me on Patreon, go ahead and hit me up over there at patreon.com/uncommonramen, capital U, capital R, because again, I do this all in my free time. So any amount of support I can get will help me bring more of this content to you guys more often. So, without further ado, let's take a look into this. First, we got our box topper here, which I'm super excited about. We got Satoru Umezawa, who is just a powerhouse for ninjutsu decks, and a lot of people arguably want to use this as a Demir ninjutsu commander, although I still think that you should be using the ninjutsu commander and just have this in there as a support card. It's a black deck, so you're going to have reanimate abilities, so if this guy does end up dying, you have a way of bringing him back. But, you know, to each their own. Very good card. I'm super excited about this full art alternative art card of it, although the original art for it is still pretty cool. So we're going to jump into this right now. There are a lot of very exciting things in this set. Specifically in here, there are some very, very short printed neon ink cards that I think are specific to, Hidetsugu? He has 4 different neon ink alternatives, which are red, yellow, green, and blue. And the reason I say that in that order is because the red one, for whatever reason, is extremely expensive. And I guess I know the reason. The chance of you pulling these neon ink cards, I think they said for the red one specifically, there's a 1% chance of getting it in a collector's booster box. So there's very tiny chances that you can get that. The yellow one is the second most, or second rarest, followed by the green and then the blue. And I don't want to talk about the prices right now. The market is still stabilizing, but I don't imagine these prices dropping too heavily in the future, just simply because of how rare they are. So we definitely are looking for something like that. But right now, I don't really have any expectations. Standard is still trying to figure out where it is. So obviously, Orzhov seems to be the direction to take right now. This guy right here, the Okiba Greasefang, I think he is really powerful. So we'll see what happens. Again, I'm not really sure what to expect. So we're just gonna jump in with no expectations. I don't think there's any box toppers in these, actually, now that I think about it. So we just open this guy up and we have our 12 boosters. I don't know how they seed these. They always tend to change it up on me, so I don't really know what to tell you. So here's our 12 boosters, and we're just gonna hop right in. And these ones don't appear to be packed the way that they tend to pack them in Japan, so these might actually be the US printed ones. I don't know. They usually pack them differently, so. All right, we got our commons up front, obviously. We're not going to go into great detail about these. There's some really good commons and uncommons in the set, but we're just going to try and move through here. Here's the new sagas are very cool. This is something I'm really excited about, these ukiyo-e lands. They're just really beautifully done, and with the foil, they look incredible. So I'm super excited about these lands. You should be getting one in every booster pack. I don't know if that goes for the draft boosters, but I'm pretty sure with every set booster you're going to get one, and with every collector's booster you're guaranteed to get one. So we're going to move into our, I think this is like a showcase slot, so we have our Skyblessed Samurai. This is the first set where they have both the samurais and the ninjas with showcase borders, but the showcase borders are completely different from each other. They could have done something like that with the Crimson Vow Midnight Hunt if they wanted to pack it into one set, but they chose not to. It is what it is. We have yet another, so we have our Rat Ninja, or no, Rat Samurai, Nezumi Blade Blesser. And then we have the ninja border, so you can kind of see the differences here. The ninja borders are very cool. Another thing about these showcase arts, if you're looking at it right here, they're done in an anime-esque art style. So, you know, they're very different from what we've seen in the past. And then yet another ninja alternative border. Our first rare is going to be Lizard Blades. Not a disappointing rare. As far as the reconfigure equipment is concerned, this is one of the better cards that you can pull. Very happy about that. We have Aerial Surveyor as our commander rare here. Full art vehicle. I'm excited about the vehicles this time around. It's been a while. Through the course of since they started printing vehicles, they haven't been all that good, except for obviously when they first started in Kaladesh, where they were very good. So they've been trying to find their footing, and I think with this set, they found a really good footing for it. Next up, we have Satoru Umezawa in his normal art, but full border. So this is what you're going to see, well, obviously in a bordered version, as opposed to the alternative art here. And as you can see, they're both very, very nice arts. Next up, we have March of Wretched Sorrow, and I can't complain about that one. That one is a great card. We have it in an alternative border, the nice neon border going here. Followed by a Kyodai, Soul of Kamigawa. A nice white dragon spirit with a 5-color ability, so this could potentially be a 5-color commander in a beautiful foil. And then we have our token in the back here. It's a Samurai Construct token. Let's redo our piles here. We're going to do keep our samurais separate from our ninjas, just because it's really neat looking. Our commons are over here. Yeah, since we're in the process of moving into a different meta, it's really difficult for me to tell what to play. Obviously, the happy choice right now is Orzhov, but I'd like to see where this particular set takes this format. Very excited to go back to Kamigawa. It was one of my favorite planes. I believe the first time that I quit playing Magic was right after the last set of Kamigawa. So, Life of Toshiro Umezawa. We got our Ukiyo-e Mountain. Very nice. So beautiful. The artwork on this is so incredible. And then our samurai slots, we've got Peerless Samurai, followed by Aiganjo, or Aiganjo exemplar. And then our ninja slots, we got ourselves a Prosperous Thief, beautiful art, and a Covert Technician, also beautiful art. Then our first rare is going to be Fable of the Mirror Breaker. If you played Standard back in the day, Kikijiki was a pain in the butt. I'm going to pull this off screen so that we can take a look at the back of the card without spoiling the rest of it. We have Reflection of Kikijiki. Very cool. Well, I guess I don't need to take that off the screen anymore. Next up, we have Unquenchable Fury. This is our Commander rare. It's very, very cool extended art here. Then we have Biting Palm Ninja in a full art. Very terrifying. And a Lion Sash in the neon. Very excited about this. This has a lot of potential. So I can't wait to see where this goes. This is another one of those reconfigures. The Lizard Blades and the Lion Sash are definitely up there as my favorite of the reconfigures so far. But now that I think about it, I can't remember what the other ones are. So, but beautiful neon border here. And then finally we have Hidetsugu Consumes All. Okay, so we have another. This one's a mythic. So this one's. Let's see. It says destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 1 or less. Nice. Exile all graveyards. Nice. Exile the saga and return to the battlefield. Transform. What does it transform into? Transforms into Vessel of the All-Consuming. 3/3 trample. Whenever Vessel of the All-Consuming deals damage, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever Vessel of the All-Consuming deals damage to a player, if it has dealt 10 or more damage to that player this turn, they lose the game. Very nice. And also, scary alternative win condition. Don't know how viable it is. We'll see. I mean, I could see Rakdos as being a pretty powerful set of colors this time around. So, all right, we got ourselves our commons and uncommons. An Ukiyo-e Forest. And I really enjoy the way that the foil plays off of this. It just looks really beautiful. They just did such a good job on these lands. Got ourselves a Selfless Samurai and a Imperial Subduer. Again, very, very beautiful art. And then we have a Dokuchi Shadow Walker and a Moon Circuit Hacker. Loving the art on these. And our rare is going to be a Spring Leaf Avenger. A green ninja. Followed up by our commander rare, which is going to be a Kappa Cannoneer. Kappa Cannoneer. Behind that, we got Kyodai, Soul of Kamigawa. Yet another fun white dragon spirit with a whole bunch of beautiful mana pips right down there. We have Tatsunari Toad Rider. This is such a cool card. Just watched the Command Zone where Jimmy Wong played Tatsunari Toad Rider and fell in love with the deck. Such a great concept. And we have it right here in the alternative border. Very cool. And last but no, wow! Whoa! Whoa! Okay. All right. Hello? Jin Gataxius in the foil etched Phyrexian alternative. It is not the most expensive. Obviously, the red Hidetsugu neon ink alternative is much more expensive, but this card is definitely no slouch in that price slot. What an incredible pull. What an insanely beautiful amount of luck there. I gotta sleeve this. I gotta pull this off and sleeve this. Incredible. Hold on, guys. All right. And then obviously we have our token here. Another Samurai Construct. I think all of these have been... Oh, no. This is Samurai Treasure. I can't ask for more. That was such a beautiful pull. You know, when they first started doing these Praetors, Vorinclex from Kaldheim, I wanted that Phyrexian writing Vorinclex so badly, but no matter how hard I tried, I could not get it. So it's super nice to be able to pull one of those. I'm really excited about that. Very cool. Right, next up we have some more commons. Oh, Goshintai. This is super cool. So we're at 17 shrines at this point. And the mono green mythic shrine absolutely puts shrines on the map as far as viability in Commander. And whether it's, you know, ever going to be like CEDH worthy, who knows. But what I can say is that it could definitely be super fun in a Legends Matter type of deck. And I'm really excited to see where this goes. So... Goshintai. Another Ukiyo-e Forest. And, you know, just look at that art. All right, we got Guardians of Oboro and a Asari Captain as our nice little samurai slots. And this one, is that etched? No. I feel it. It felt like it was etched. It looks... Oh, it is. This is foil etched. Wow, are they all like that? They are. Wow, the foil... They're doing such a great job with this foil. Okay, we got Mukotai Ambusher. And Inkrise Infiltrator. And again, we have that really beautiful etched foil look on it. And our rare here is going to be the Dragon Kami Reborn. And then in our commander slot, we have a Katsumasa, the Animator. Very, very cool. Next up, we are going to have Mech Titan Core. Again, I'm really excited about the vehicles this time around. I think they did a really good job of trying to find that balance, and it took them a while to do it, but I think this time around, they may have found their groove. Next up, we have a Springleaf Avenger in the alternative frame. So we pulled this earlier, but this is just, this is just downright better looking. And then last but not least in the pack, we have Kami of Transience. And it's just, yeah, again, very beautiful foil in the neon alternative border. And then we have ourselves a Spirit with a Pilot. And this is, again, this is one of the only ways that they could have turned Eternal format vehicles into something that was playable. And so this idea, they did a really fantastic job with. I'm glad that, again, I'm glad they just found their groove. All right. Got some more reconfigure guys here. Bloodfell Caves. Okay, we got our Ukiyo-e Plains. These are shaping up to be probably my favorite full art land cycles so far. They've done quite a few. The Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow ones were just really incredible. I'm always going to go back to the Unhinged lands and... Or no, I'm thinking Unstable. The Unstable lands and and those are going to absolutely be my favorite, but these are definitely right next to them on the list because they're just such a beautiful concept. Okay, we got Aiganjo Exemplar and Guardians of Obero. This one is normal, this one's foil. And then for our ninjas, we got Coiling Stalker and Moon Snare Specialist. And then as our rare, we've got Aiganjo, Seat of the Empire. This land cycle promises to be pretty good, so I guess we'll find out, you know? Very cool pull. Got Drum Bellower. Okay, so as far as commander single pulls that I could get, Drum Bellower is definitely up there as one of the best ones I could pull. Untap all creatures you control during each other player's untap step. So basically a white Seedborn Muse. You can't go wrong with that. It's just a really fantastic pull. Then we got Scrap Welder. Another Goblin Artificer. He's got himself a brother now. Oh, nice. Tamio Completed Sage. Cannot complain about that in its full art. Such a beautiful card. Incredible. That's exciting. Next up we have Cloud Steel Kirin. And yep, that's the end of that pack. Got ourselves a treasure and a spirit. I think we're 6 in. I got myself a Jin-Gitaxias in the Phyrexian language. I got myself a full art Tamio Completed Sage. This is shaping up to be quite a beautiful pack. All right, we got commons and uncommons. An Ukiyo-e Swamp. In our rare, in our samurai slot, we got Imperial Subduer and Jukai Trainee. And then as our ninjas, we've got Covert Technician and Prosperous Thief. And then as our first rare, we're going to look at March of Swirling Mists. I'm a big fan of these marches. I think they're going to trend. I'm not really sure, but I think they're really good. In our commander slot, we've got Komeinu Battle Armor. Next up, we have Boseiju Who Endures. As far as this land cycle is concerned, this is easily the most expensive of the group. It's currently sitting, and again, I didn't want to talk about prices because I know they're going to stabilize, but this is currently sitting at between like $25 and $30. Specifically, the extended art like this one, I think, is sitting at like a $32 price tag. Again, these are likely to stabilize, so I don't know how much it's going to drop, but I'm pretty sure it's going to drop between like 23 to 25. But still, commands a huge price. Next up, we've got Jinji Midnight Sky. Very nice mythic pull in a full art. So these dragon spirits are no slouch. Then last but not least, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. I need to sleeve that too. We have the Tamio Completed Sage in her Phyrexian language. In freaking credible. This was such an incredible box. We have both Jin-Gitaxias and the Completed Sage in their Phyrexian language. We also pulled a full art Tamio Completed Sage. The only way it could get better is a Hidetsuku. It's incredible. These are incredible pulls. These are, I mean, I don't know. Again, I went in this with no expectations, but holy cow, those are two This is a good box, guys. I'm sorry if this gets your hopes up on Commander or collector's edition boxes, but let me just say I'm not in any way disappointed at the moment. All right, another Ukiyo Forest, Ukiyo-e. And this one, I'm not going to say this one's my favorite art. I definitely like the other one a little bit better, but I do like the fact that you can kind of just see this little village in there. It looks really serene and beautiful. I'm just really happy about that. We got ourselves, in our samurai slots, we got the Jukai trainee and Heiko Yamazaki, the general, with just absolutely stunning art. Just beautiful. Next up, we have Kappa Tech Wrecker. And in our other slot, we got our Blade Blizzard Kitsune. Super, super nice looking. Our first rare is going to be a Scrap Welder. And then our commander rare is going to be Kosai Penitent Warlord. Kosai Penitent Warlord. Ogre Samurai. Oh, nice. Okay, so we're just going to pull all the dragons, maybe. We got Junji, now we got ourselves Kura, the Boundless Sky, Mythic, full... well, this is extended. This isn't the full art, it's the extended. But hey, who could complain? Incredible. Very nice. Got Kami of Transience. I believe our last card here is Tezzeret, Betrayer of Flesh, in an alternative border. I pulled 3 Planeswalkers. I still have 5 packs left. Incredible. This is such a good box. I mean, I don't even know how much Tezzeret costs, but honestly, it's a beautiful card. The artwork here is beautiful. You're going to move on. Okay, got to sleeve that. Move on to our token here. We got ourselves a Samurai Construct. I would really like to get the Shrine token. But it appears that one might be the harder to get one. Well, I mean, I guess we'll find out when we have that set booster box coming. Take a nice look at that one. Oh, wow. Okay, so as far as Ukiyo-e, as far as the swamps are concerned, this has to be my absolute favorite. This one is such a beautiful artwork. I would buy a couple of these, just to throw in my commander decks. It's too beautiful. They did a great job. All right, our samurai, we're gonna have Aki Ronin and Peerless Samurai. Now, I don't know for sure, but I'm sure that these slots can be occupied by a rare. But I would imagine that it's kind of not high. The percentages are probably low. Got ourselves an Inkrise Infiltrator and a Fang of Shigeki. We have Mukotai Soul Ripper. Mukotai Soul Ripper. Some more good old vehicles there. Got Swift Reconfigure. Okay, so if I was going to pick a second commander, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty commander card that I would want to pull as a single, this would have been it. Swift Reconfigure not only can be used on an opponent's problem card to make it so that they have a harder time attacking with it, you can use it on your own to help to avoid board wipes, because it turns it into an artifact vehicle and not a creature. So unless it's crewed, it'll avoid board wipes and other types of removal. So this is a great response, since it has flash, to save cards, not to mention also help to slow down your opponents. Next up, we have the Restoration of Aiganjo. And this one has another side, so we're going to pull that right off camera, and we're going to look at that. We have ourselves an Architect of Restoration. Very nice. Oh, we have another one. Okay, we have the Fable of the Mirror Breaker, which I believe, again, is just the reflection of Kikijiki. Yeah, so we have... This is the alternative neon border of the... of that particular saga. Next up, we have Mark of Reckless Joy. March of Reckless Joy, my bad. In the neon alternative border. Very nice. I think that's it, yeah? Okay, we have a Spirit and a Treasure. That's too bad. I really want one of those shrines. The heck? Hold on a second, guys. Okay, that was weird. This card was upside down for some reason. Greater Tanuki. Okay, sure. I like that it counts as a dog. Oh, wow. This is a beautiful Plains. I think my favorite part about these in the foil version is that if they have any of this like gold coloring in here, it really, really pops with the foil. So it ends up looking just downright gorgeous on this card. Okay, we have our samurais here. We got a Sunblade Samurai and another Sunblade Samurai, only this time in foil. Then we have our ninjas. We got our Moon Snare Specialist and our Futurist Operative. And then in our first rare slot, we have Eater of Virtue. Let me put that down. So Eater of Virtue is a legendary artifact equipment. Whenever an equipped creature dies, exile it. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. As long as a card exiled by Eater of Virtue has flying, equipped creature has flying. The same is true. Oh, wow. Okay. So the Eater of Virtue slowly but surely learns over time. And the fact that it costs 1 and it equips for 1, you can search it out with Urza Saga if you need to. It's really easy to equip. It's kind of a really cool equipment, not gonna lie. The legendaries got me in there too. I love that. In our command slot, we have Ascendant Acolyte, followed up by Greasefang Okiba Boss. So this was the card I was talking about. This is why I think the Orzhov is going to be like the next definite go-to. Not 100% sure. I haven't played in standard physical paper in a long time, and I certainly haven't been on Arena for a while. But this card is just downright good. So I'm really expecting to see a lot of play from this. We got March of Otherworldly Light. The neon form. We got Weaver of Harmony. Other enchantment creatures you control get +1/+1. So that's a nice anthem for that particular typing. Really pairs well with the Theros stuff. Man, I brain farted there. We got our Samurai token, followed by Treasure token. We got 3 packs left, and honestly, absolutely not disappointed. We got 2 Phyrexian language cards in the same box. We pulled 2 alternative frame planeswalkers on top of that in the same box. I did get the Boseiju. So I'm pretty happy about the pulls in this. Also, I'm glad to see them doing... so there's our Ukiyo-e mountain, and I love the flame art. Glad to see that they're doing enchantment creatures outside of just the Theros sets. It's nice to see those kind of carry over. There's a lot of enchantment synergies. So we got ourselves an Asari Captain and an Aki Ronin. And then in our ninjas, we got ourselves a Dokuchi Silencer and a Dokuchi Silencer in foil. A little weird to see it like that a second time, but, you know, is what it is. Then we have Thousand-Faced Shadow. Thousand-Faced Shadow. In a foil. We got Rampant Rejuvenator. This is a Hydra. Plant Hydra. Very cool. March of Wretched Sorrow. Spirit Sisters Call. Mythic enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, choose target permanent card in your graveyard. You may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with the chosen card. If you do, return the chosen card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and it gains if this permanent would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. Okay, very interesting. It's definitely good. It's 5 casting costs. That's kind of scary, but... Invoke Despair. These invocations I am a big fan of as well. I think they... I'm expecting them to trend, but we'll see. And then we have our Samurai Rat Rogue. Last 2 packs. The Dragon Spirit, very cool. Okay, let's get these guys through. We're not going to spend too much time on them. This one is really cool. I love the origami cranes there. All right, in our Samurai slot, we got Heiko Yamazaki and Heir to the Ancient Fang. And then in our ninjas, we got Moon Circuit Hacker and Inkrise Infiltrator. Starting to think that you can't get rares here, but that's okay. Like they do give you quite a bit of value in this. We got ourselves Soul Transfer. Choose one. If you control an artifact and an enchantment as you cast this spell, you may choose both. Exile target creature or planeswalker. Return target creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, interesting. Strange reanimation. Goshintai of Life's Origin. This was the shrine that I was talking about. The mythic shrine that kind of puts shrines on the map again. Except this time it could be viable. And the biggest reason here is that whenever Goshintai of Life's Origin or another non-token shrine enters the battlefield under your control, you get to create a 1/1 colorless shrine enchantment creature token. And I think that is... And then again, for Wooburg, you can tap it, return the target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So it not only creates shrine tokens, but on top of that, it can help you bring enchantments from your graveyard back onto the battlefield as your opponents are finding ways to deal with them. And especially in these cases where the shrines themselves are also creatures, they can make themselves a little bit vulnerable. So it's really, this is such a great card to help, make those decks kind of viable. Next up, we have Light Paws, Emperor's Voice. Tribute to Hirobi. So we're going to pull that off camera so we can see what the other side looks like. We have Echo of Death's Wail in the neon border, followed by Shigeki Jukai Visionary. Then we have our Spirit token and our Dragon Spirit token. All right, in our last pack, pretty excited about what we got in here. I'd like to see the Wanderer, but we could definitely... I'm sorry, the Wandering Emperor, since they finally revealed her. And I would like to see Hidetsugu, but only for the value. It is what it is, Shrine Steward. Whenever a shrine steward enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an aura or shrine card, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Oh, a 5 cost tutor. Not worth when you have Saisei available as a good one. Goshintai of Hidden Cruelty, another great shrine to add to the collection. Flame Discharge. And our final Ukiyo-e island in this pack, and absolutely beautiful art. Seven-Tail Mentor and Upriser Renegade as our samurais. And, you know, that traditional Yakuza exaggerated haircut. We have Fang of Shigeki and Dokuchi Shadow Walker. And then our first... Oh, right. I forgot about Kaito. Kaito Suzuki. All right. Another Planeswalker. I completely forgot he was in the set, too. Very good card. And definitely up there in price. Totally forgot about him. Didn't mean to. Obviously, he's one of the main characters in the set. I'm so sorry for the disrespect. Kaito Suzuki, guys. Followed by Organic Extinction. This is an interesting card to me. It has improvise, destroy all non-artifact creatures, which can be a phenomenal card, especially in board wipe form for any artifact deck. I don't know if I like it or hate it, but we'll find out. Next up, we have Invoke the Ancients. Followed by Risona, Asari Commander. In gorgeous art. And Sokenzen, Crucible of Defiance. So we pulled 3 of those legendary lands. Not gonna lie, they're pretty cool. Can't wait to see how those get played. That is the last card in the pack. We have ourselves a Spirit and a Spirit. Lots of spirits in this set. So that is our collector's booster experience. I just want to throw these guys on camera real quick here. I didn't sleeve them yet. I'm so sorry, guys. Please don't skewer me alive. I promise you that they're in beautiful condition. Our little Phyrexian language guys here. This was a great box opening. When you compare it to some of the other box openings that I've had for collector's booster boxes, especially when we were looking at sets like the Kaldheim set, it was just downright disappointing. You know, Strixhaven had the Forbidden Archives and the Mystical Archives going for it, so it made it look really great. And even... you know, the Dungeons & Dragons had some really interesting value going there. But this was definitely a super fun pull. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I already said in the beginning, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. And if you have any comments, go ahead and leave those down below. Love to hear from you guys. I try to get back to you as soon as I can. I'm not super good at that, but I'm trying to be better about it, guys. Keep the comments positive. Any negative comments will be removed. Sorry to say. Yeah, guys, that's it. Until next time. Peace.